What's up, guys? Alright, here we are at my bench yet again. Alright, a little different opening, right? I'm trying to expand. So, we are going to do a product review, but it's because it's my birthday, right? Well, 4 days, 3 days, 3 days from the time of this video. So I got two things from one of my older friends that I still have, you know, a huge respect for, and yeah, I somehow, thanks to technology, am able to keep in contact with. So, all right, so here's the two things. So we have a Tamiya product, and then we have this toolkit here. I'm going to spin through the toolkit really fast because it's all stuff that any RC person is likely going to know. So we got a series of hex, cross tip, and or flathead drivers through here, and also some nut drivers. There's 4 nut drivers there. And then we have this, I think it's a soldering jig for doing connectors so that it can hold your bits while you solder them. And you got a couple other real well-known tools, a little needle nose, some 5-inch angle cutters. We have a bearing removal and installation tool, I believe is what this is. Good old Lexan cutters. There's a magnetic parts tray in here, I do believe. And then we have a classic 0 to 14 mil reamer. I mean, like, this is pretty much everything. Oh, did I forget this? I forgot this. So we got a height gauge, right? It goes from 2 to 10 and from 2 to 11, depending on which way you're going. So yeah, that's all the tools. It's likely going to cover you for most everything, right? So there's that. That's kind of like not exactly a backup set of tools, but this is a set of tools that I may not use. I don't know. That connector soldering tool I may use a little bit more. Beyond that, so this is a Tamiya product, and I did not know this existed. And yeah, this just goes to show that my buddy Josh is well versed with RCs, or at least crawlers, is from what I understand. So we're going to open up this. This is a damper oil remover, and it says super long in parentheses. So nope, this is the Tamiya product. It's just staples, which means I won't have to use my scissors quite yet. So I really like the Tamiya Corporation and the products that they sell. Like, if I had to, like, complain, I mean, like, really complain about anything that's wrong with their company, I would say that the RC cars are frail for what I like to do with them. And I think that that's a really fair statement. I mean, as far as them being RC cars, you couldn't ask for a better RC car. Keep it stock, bro. That's about the only thing I gotta say for it being a Tamiya. Tamiya is its own thing, and they're very stable. They are very strong, as long as you don't overpower them, which I am seriously an offender of overpowering my RC cars. So, right, they're not very strong if you want to overpower them. You know, you got guys that know how to make speed come out of even the most frail cars, but it usually requires high modification. If you want to check out some really cool builds, I'm going to sell you on one guy that is Jack O Trades, right? This guy, as far as I know, keeps his his engineering skills sharp by doing cool competitions and whatnot. So yeah, I plug anybody that I think has done something cool. And I've seen him break 100 multiple times and very early in any competition I've ever seen him be involved in. So kudos to him. You know, I'm not exactly a fanboy, but yeah, I'm going to give a kudos and a plug for him just because I can. Anyways, there's that. And, yep, standard Tamiya instructions, very clear, concise, straight to the point. Right, this is good for a set of 4. Looks like it has 2 different settings, maybe more. It's supposed to be super long, so I'm gonna keep going. This is obviously the pump, and this is the vessel that's supposed to do, or rather, this is probably the vacuum chamber. Vacuum chamber, right? We got a blue vessel. Oh, that's a collar. I get it. I get it. So this is the cup. This is the collar, which that can give you extra length, right? This is your shock holder insert, because this is an insert, right? You got to insert it inside of the cup so that it can do the thing. So yeah, this has got an extra long bit, so you can do the long shocks. It's got 2 mil nice screws too. The YFS, that's a good brand. They make very good fasteners. So yeah, you have any configuration you probably need on this insert carriage. That's probably better to call it. So there's this little shock insert that is a carriage for the shocks, and you can either put it on one end or the other. And right, yeah, you probably drop it down in there, and then if they're really tall, that's where this second cup comes into play, right? Yeah, pretty basic. I mean, like, literally all of this is just like press fit. That is definitely a one-way valve. That's kind of like annoying to push on there. All right, so that's the gig. I'm not going to try to exert any more pressure at this point. I'm not trying to break it on cam. I really doubt I'll be able to break it on cam, but I'm not trying. The idea was to do an unboxing and then show the little bit, you know. Right? That's all it is. It's a tiny little air pump, and that may be closed enough for me to, you know, to do it. So hold on there, and then does it work? I think so. Cool. Yeah, don't have to do near as much. Like the middle one is probably the hardest bit, and it's got a seal here in between this little extension here. There is another gasket, right? Both of these are, I think, the same size. Maybe that's what my problem was, is no, I did it right. So right, gasket to gasket, and then there, and then you're good to go. Cheap easy, right? I wish I had some shocks I need to bleed. I probably will have a set here soon enough. yeah, another cool sticker to add to my toolbox. But yeah, this was my my quick birthday gift that I got from my buddy Josh, and I will definitely use this. This is great. This is like, here, I can speed through fixing my shocks and be done with it. That makes it so much easier to pull the bubbles out. Yeah, super cool. So yeah, thanks for the birthday gift, Josh. If you happen to be watching, I don't think so, but yeah, thanks, man. Other than that, that's all I have for you, right? As the lock-picking lawyer would say. But yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.